1 out of every 6 teens that are reported missing are found alive and participating in the trafficking trade. This has gone too far. It's time for the ordinary, everyday person to care just a little bit more. I say that because we become so desensitized to what we are seeing when driving along the roadways during our day. When you see women naked, walking up and down the street, it has become so easy to accept the fact that they are S workers and that we don't even give any thought to whether this woman is under duress or being forced into this labor. We just don't know. But we see it so often that we become accustomed to thinking that this is always a choice. But if we just take a moment and consider the ramifications of ignoring what it is that we are seeing. Here's an example. The mother of this young lady has been looking for her daughter for months. The daughter has convinced the authorities she just doesn't want to be at home because her and her mom don't get along. Mom is just a concerned parent, I'm sure, contacted the police, trying to get some help because her daughter is just a teen or 19 and wants the police to do a welfare check on her daughter. But the daughter convinced the police that she is fine. This reminds me of the traits of a domestic violence victim as well. That person will convince everyone that she's fine and grown and stay out of her business. But if we were riding down the street and we saw domestic violence taking place, it's a natural human response to call for aid and assistance to this. What we recognize as a crime as well, if we had witnessed a robbery in progress or shooting in progress, we would feel compelled to naturally call for assistance. But why not are we as concerned about the women we see who we know can't be comfortable in the rain in a bikini, walking up and down the street waiting for a stranger to pick her up with hopes that she could make enough money to hand over to somebody who doesn't really have her best interest at heart? Is it a duty for us to not? Because I'm almost certain there's an auntie, a mother, a cousin, a little sister, a grandmother somewhere wondering where this girl is and praying and praying and praying without ceasing that this girl is returned home and get back right with her family and chase that promising future that she had before she was inducted into the street life. Is it not the responsibility of those that look like us to look after those that look like us? You would think that most of us would do it if for no other reason but out of penance, because lately, for the last, I can't remember how many years it's been, those that look like us chasing down and taking life from those that look like us. 2024, the year of the awakened. Is 2024 the year of truth? Transparency? Authenticity? Would it be such a big deal to just ask the next time you see one of those girls if she's okay? Preferably talking to the women, because I just don't think it'd be right for a man to pull over, park, turn off his lights, and ask one of those girls if she okay. But I hope y'all get where I'm coming from with it. I'm starting to think that the system we cannot rely on alone to take care of the problem that we all have. I believe if we adopt more of a village perspective on the small spot that we call our country and become more responsible for each other in some way, form, or fashion, that life on this little spot could be a whole lot better if we were to accept some accountability for the things that are happening around us. Whether indirectly or directly involved or not involved at all, I believe there's a responsibility for all with blood pumping in their veins and a human heart doing the pumping to participate equally in the betterment of a world for all of us. Village mentality would always work, in my opinion, when everyone is equally concerned about how each one represents us. This is my opinion, and I wanted to share it with y'all. Have a good day.